As Forest, Yavihallo, um, Yavimaya Elder, Creator of Behemoth, Court Calling, and Rampaging Ballast. Now,
Okay,
would
Hoof
you
is
are they?
scary. He has 3 lines, it's probably
They
one
are
ones.
not stopping to let us talk about hands.
Of course not. Um, Also tell him to put the lines to the right if their hands get big. Lines to the right, so it doesn't not get cut off.
You know, this is all on them, people.
Yep, we've talked about these things all beforehand. We're not doing that. This is not our fault.
These people, these literal people. Okay.
We've talked about all these things. Uh,
So I guess we're not talking about would you keep this or not, but we could just at least take a
I
look
mean,
at
I,
other
I would
people's
keep
hands.
Archie's hand.
Yes,
But
RG's hand is a definite keep.
so look at
Um,
the other ones. Just to
so
have.
okay, they're doing things. So we have Adam's hand here, which he kept Swamp Reliquary, Command Tower, Black Red Dual Land. Looks like a Fascination,
Uh,
Exquisite
Exquisite
Blood.
Blood, Helm of a Ghast Lord, and Baneful Omen.
That's a
So Ghast Lord's pretty
decent
great
keep.
on Necrozar because you make whenever the creature deals damage, you draw a card and they discard a card, so
Right.
they don't actually gain any benefit from Necrozar. Like even if they draw 7 of a wheel effect, they just discard the hand again because they take damage 7 times,
Yep.
and you draw another 7, which you gotta be careful not to draw out. But most of the wheels shuffle back in, or at least some of them do. So also, that Temple Bill might not be bad.
Mm-hmm.
So Thomas has turned 2 Stoneforge Mystic, bro. What is he
Yeah.
looking for?
Uh, we can. Let's see. What did Tom take? Looks like he got a sort of feast and famine. If
Ooh,
I'm looking at this correctly, he kept a
that is.
two-lander though.
He kept the 2 line because probably because Stoneforge into Protection Greensword is pretty great against Archie. Or at least
Yep.
it's decent.
Well, he was hoping to anyway. Well, he's going to be able to
The
put the
Bone
sword
Shredder
into
is good.
play.
The Bone Shredder is good. The Phyrexian Arena is good. Buried Alive is a combo piece. Shieldred is looking mighty sad in that hand because he rather run it in the graveyard. He would probably be able to flicker the either the Bone Shredder or the Stoneforge Mystic for value eventually.
Right.
And he just puts
And
in where the Fire and Ice is what he puts in.
okay, that's interesting.
After
Probably more
searching for the
scared of Narset. I wouldn't be, but that's on him. Let's go ahead and take a
what's
look
nice at
at
hand, yeah.
Jason's hand. So Jason, oh wow, he has back to basics time stretch to create silence, planes, waves of aggression, deploy to the front, and fury the horde. Okay, a lot of these cards are ones he
Okay,
want
back to
exiled
basics
with
is not
Narset.
really ones right now, yeah. And
Pretty much,
I mean that's gonna happen. That's gonna happen in Narset deck. You what you
yeah,
try to draw is the mana rocks if he has any actually, or the lands just basically,
yeah.
and maybe some removal. Um, in his case, the few creatures he got are of course something. What artifacts does he have? Some mana rocks. He has
Oh,
no mana rocks
you know,
actually. That's
Valen
strange.
also points out that he has zero blue sources.
Yep, that's true. And he probably doesn't want to play the. Does he want to play the back to basics? It hits one of his
If
lands.
he
It hits the
could,
hollow.
if he could cast it, I would say no. Well, it completely hoses over Adam. Dragonis, I rather.
Yeah,
Dragonis would not be able to play the game.
but Dragonis can win later. He can just
Right.
draw more lands and just. If he's
Yeah.
left alone, it's actually good for him.
All right. So whose turn is it?
Archie
Let's go to
probably
Archie.
got his dream started. He got Azusa out and able to protect him with Yavimala Hollow.
Yep. He played turn 3 Azusa and then into Forest Yavi just as a
So
just protection.
what does he
So
want to do with his 5 mana? That's the question.
he has 6 mana here.
Oh, 6 mana. So he probably just plays the ball off and hopes for lands.
Oh, he's playing the Yaviela and sacking it immediately.
Oh, just more lands to drop. Right.
Yep. That's smart. So he's gonna have. Oh, that's a Verinclex. Oh, this man drew a
Oh.
Verinclex.
Oh, okay. Okay, this game is gonna revolve around that boring Klax, if I may say so.
Okay.
Because once he drops that, and I don't. Did anyone have removal? I don't think so, right?
Um, I
I mean,
think the only one with
Thomas Bone Shredder. Thomas Bone Shredder.
yeah Thomas
Right.
Brownshredder.
Yeah, so
So let's see.
Tom is gonna take off the boring Klax.
So Jason is still strapped on blue, but he drew an Armageddon.
Yeah, I don't think he wants to cast before not of a battlefield. That would be foolish. Um, Even though at this point he would take back Archie by quite a bit. And still has a
Oh,
land
well,
on
he's
his board.
going for it.
Yeah, I can see the play. It's not what you want to do at this point in time, but
Oh,
Archie played all his lands. He needs to draw more, and he even got his land fetcher out.
and he's courting for one. Get
Oh,
a
tree speaker.
Duraga Tree Speaker. Well, it
He's
doesn't
just
tap for
actually tap
mana
for one.
right
He
now.
doesn't have any mana dorks that just tap for one. He has the snake, Lotus Cobra, and
Right.
like Tree Speaker as a creature ramp. He doesn't have that much. And of course, he can't take Lotus Cobra, otherwise he would
On the
go to
bright
that.
side, Adam still has lands to play. He is not
Yeah,
entirely screwed out of this.
yeah. And Def just wants the restart. He likes it. He didn't lose that much. He still is looking for a white source. And Tom has Phyrexian Arena
Tom's?
on the battlefield, which is worth a lot here.
Yeah, it definitely is.
So Tom
Um,
actually has the best position right now. Temple Battle, I assume, will
well,
be used.
assuming Tom can draw the lands he needs.
Oh, he's not. I didn't actually draw a land.
Nope.
Ooh.
He is discarding here.
Oh, that's. I mean, he's gonna discard Sheldon if he has Reanimation spell. That's pretty good for him.
Yep, that'd be good.
But so far, uh,
He discards the
despite
Rune
the arena,
Scarred.
it's not looking so good.
And looking to discard.
And I assume that Temple Bell will be
Goaded, okay.
activated in Jason's end step, so that he only gets the benefit first. Rod has a cheerleader outfit. She's for Jason. You're cheering for the nice set deck.
Who just Armageddon on turn 4.
Yeah.
I mean, in all actuality, that's the correct play. Because
It
this
is.
man is terrified of Archie's deck for good reason.
Yeah, and getting that many fours, like it's 8 fours, 7 fours of a graveyard, and a holo, that is definitely the correct play. He made him waste his mana producers, and Azusa is really only good if you get those early lands and do something with it, and that was just the turn before he got to do something. So he just got all the lands out, get an 8 for 1 basically. No, that's not true. He lost all his lands too, but get a fresh start. He has a snow-covered island here. So he might be able to cast back to base if he wants to.
He can if he wants, but it does the actual nothing. Like,
we don't deal around, have no fun with lands. Yeah, it's.
Yeah, I understand Tom's frustration, but at the same time, I think that's 100% correct. Because he doesn't know what's in Archie's hand, and Archie has just like gone uncontested for the first couple turns, and that's when Archie starts to kill people.
Yeah.
Like, they don't know this, but Archie has Craterhoof Behemoth in hand.
Yeah. Archie has lots of scary stuff. It doesn't need to be Craterhoof. He has lots of scary stuff that he can drop, and at this point, it's just correct to blow up the lands of them or lose to them.
Right.
Yeah. And Def can get back in this. He didn't have a good start. He can get back. Of course, we all sitting here with no lands, which is not the intended outcome, but it's better for just losing for him if he just wants to win.
Oh, Tom has a land. Got there.
I mean, just 3 cards actually, turn post Temple Bell.
Nope.
But and you can equip his sword, draw more cards, start pinging Azusa. Because the holo went away, which is probably might just be the reason he could play this word.
That's true.
Kill Kevin, yes, this is EDH Roto draft. This is the finals. And we're having a Narset deck versus Necrozar deck versus Vishkal, Sacrifice Renomator, and Azusa Ramp. And we just had a turn 4 Armageddon on what is close to an empty board, just so the Azusa board with 8 lands does not dominate. So we're in a pretty odd situation where Yagar Tree Speaker is attacking for damage. We don't see that very often, let's be honest.
So, let's see. What? Jason's hand isn't terrible, and if he draws the lands, it's fine.
Does he still have back to basics? Yeah.
He does.
There's no value in it now. He wants the others to play their dual lands. But the key is you play your dual lands on your first 2 turns if possible. Just to get the tap lands out of the way and stuff. And at this point, it's not that great anymore. And also just because I draw more basic lands, which is...
And Adams... I think Adams just going to run away with this game because he just has the land drops.
Yeah. Well...
Like he's gonna play an Ekosar soon, and that's gonna hit Tom hard. That's gonna hit everyone hard, and
Oh yeah,
I think the
propaganda.
Nekasar is just gonna
That's what he
stick
needed.
and start
Yeah.
killing people.
Uh, Bone Trace has non-black, right?
Huh?
Bone
Ranger
Trader?
does say non-black.
Yeah.
Oh, Tom drew a
So
land.
I
Let's see what Tom does
assume
with that.
he's. Oh, he's puts his
He
sword
is
in Feast
putting
of
a
Famine.
sword into play. I guess so he doesn't have to discard 2 cards. It's so he
Yeah,
only
but
has to
this
discard one. But
would
he
be a
also
sword.
drew a Temple of Silence, so he does have another land drop for the next turn.
Oh, that's good, man.
Looks
Okay,
like
three speakers getting leveled.
Archie
Uh,
drew Skyshroud Claim, but he has the Forest,
yeah,
letting him upgrade the Drago Tree Speaker. So now he
yeah.
can
So
tap.
next turn he can tap forward for that. Gets 2 forests into play. Can upgrade again if he wants to.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't really do anything because he doesn't have many elves. I believe might just be his only one. Um,
Okay. Jason's drawing the lands he needs. He has a twin cast up, but I don't think we have anything that anything worth twin casting on the opponent's side. I mean, there's a vamp. Maybe if a vamp tutor gets cast, it's a definite maybe. Go back to Jason.
yeah,
Yeah. Okay.
he's also
Got
looking
time
for land drop. Did
stretch.
he have a land drop this turn? Yeah, he had.
Yeah. Jason did.
So I believe Adam will have one too, and that means the next turn Nekruzar, which is pretty great. The Ogre Bola still holding it over for it. Um, Lightning Grease. That is very valuable. I mean, no one has removal right now, aside from the Lonely Bone Treader.
Oh,
In general.
and the propaganda, like Adam
Yeah.
Dragonis.
Adam.
I'm sorry. Dragonis is really setting up to just kind of take over the game.
Yeah.
Like if Archie can't explode with his with the lands he's playing next turn fast enough, that I really am thinking that this Nekasar is just gonna come down and just take over the game.
And let's be honest, I believe we're past a point where Archie can just win explosively. The Skyscraper Claim is a thing that happens, that helps. But the Nekruzar, I believe, just uncontested.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, sorry about calling them different things. We can stick to calling them the generals. That's fine.
Yeah, that's probably good.
Okay.
I sound like a
So we
mouse.
move on to Vishkal, who has not drawn a land for this turn, but he's going to equip the Sword of Feast and Famine onto the Stoneforge Mystic, and the Stoneforge Mystic beatdowns are going to start happening.
Yep.
The 3/4 that untaps his lands.
If he does he untap Fire and Ice or Feast and Famine? Oh, so you can equip the Fire and Ice in the same turn afterwards.
Swinging at Archie.
And does have his land draw. Swinging at Archie, yeah, because of protection.
Archie's gonna have to discard a card.
I don't believe that's very relevant.
Azusa is going to have to discard a card. It's difficult, man. When you know them by a certain name.
Especially
but
since
gotta do it for
we have
people.
like the online names. We have their real names and we have your generals.
Yep.
It's another name.
And the Azusa player discards a Seer Sundial. It's fair. Probably not the best card in his hand right now. And the Vishkal deck plays an Aura of Silence.
Ooh.
This is at least an answer to the propaganda should it become a problem. But as of right now, it's not hitting much.
Yeah, the moment Archie goes nuclear with his what's it called? Creator Hoof. He probably just blows up propaganda and says, "Hey, here's an option."
Yeah.
But
Being all cheeky about it. And Grave Pack gets discarded from the Vishkal deck. Move on to Azusa, who has a land for the turn, and they're just going to cast Skyshroud Claim, getting 2 more firsts untapped.
Pretty valuable here. Have it on time. Anything you can follow it up with here? No.
Having
actually, you can
3 mana?
Omnath, right? Omnath.
Yeah, he will drop Omnath. Or
does Omnath just die to Sword of Fire and Ice? So
it would, yeah. So the
might
Azusa
not.
player is deciding to pass on that. That's smart. We'll jump over to Narset's hand. who did
Or
not
he's
draw to
drawn a
land, but he
player
drew
with
an
mono.
aggravated assault. That's scary. Oh, he's going for the stretcher time. See if he gets
Okay,
it.
flip a coin. Let's see.
He
Lost the
lost
flip.
the flip. He does
You
not
get
get an extra
nothing,
turn.
sir.
Good
And
day.
Vampire Tutor end of turn here, I believe.
Yes. Looks like
Yeah,
there's a
here we
Vamp
go.
Tutor end of turn.
That happened. So, what is he looking for? It doesn't reveal, right?
No, it does not reveal.
We obviously do not know. But it might just be a land if he doesn't have any.
Oh no, he's got a swamp in hand, so he's got his land
Yes.
drop.
Okay.
Um,
Maybe show it. Oh yeah. Vampire Link's kind of nice. He has all
what
the
could he
cool
get?
things to protect his neck. It's like kind of just maybe wants a counter spell at this point. Or something
Possibly.
like Cyclonic Rift in this deck, or does
It's
Travis have
you know,
Valkyrie?
it's this weird moment where I don't think he wants to wheel. I don't think he wants a wheel in this position because the Vishkal deck and the Narset deck have both been missing lands constantly, so refilling their hand
That's true. He's
probably
not
isn't the
refilling the hands
best.
if he has the Helm of a Ghost Lord. If Helm of a Ghost Lord is on his commander, they draw 7 cards, over triggers, say, okay, that dealt damage, so they discard a card.
Oh, that's cute.
And he draws another card.
So
So
he could grab a wheel. Well, he does have a wheel in
also
hand in Whispering
has one.
Madness.
So, and he's gonna get more because he's gonna draw a bunch of cards of that. He actually doesn't need anything in particular here. I would just grab a counter spell or something defensive, or
Yeah.
maybe I don't know if he has Cyclonic Rift or something of the sorts. He's gonna have something of the sort. I don't know what exactly. So this is actually a hard decision because he kind of has everything he wants to have.
Yeah, he's
He's
sitting in a very good
he,
position.
he could get something that deals more damage when he wields, like
The Megrim or Liliana's Grass. True.
yeah, or the Kedrick Parasite dies to Sword of Feast and Famine. Sadly, not
He
Feast and Famine, not
is
Fire and Ice.
he is
What
deep in the
else is
tank though. Really
Fade on
thinking about
River
this.
is an option.
Oh,
Just to do more damage, but at this point, you probably just cast Necrozar.
let's see what he draws for the turn.
That's exciting.
And an opportunity getting discarded by the Narset deck. Spell Twine.
A Spell Twin. Oh, that's an interesting suggestion. Sanguine Bond. He does have Quiz of Blood. Does he have Sanguine
Alright,
Bond?
well, Nekasar coming down.
Yep.
Just
What do you do the for again?
It looks like the Spell Twine.
Oh, Spell Twine.
Yep.
Okay. Uh.
That's I mean, people
I mean,
are
it doesn't seem bad, but and he's
I
not
mean,
looking
there's
weird.
things like Deploy to the Front, Stitch in Time you could get.
Okay, he does not have Sanguine Blood, so you can't get that combo.
It's true. He only has one piece of that.
So does he
And
have the other pair of boots? Is my question. If we're looking at the list right now.
perhaps. Lightning Greaves gets bopped by the Aura of Silence.
Yeah, because that's
Smart.
He doesn't have the other boots.
Nope.
So does he any way to give it hexproof? And I don't see anything like maybe.
We'll move over to Vishkal's hand. He's drawn a lot of cards thanks to Nekasar. Let's hope he draws a land here.
So
If he
what do
draws
you
a,
need?
if he draws a land, he can play Solemn Simulacrum, but it doesn't look like he does. Stuck on 3 mana right now, has a Wrath of God in hand, a Mortify. He can Imperial Seal.
Oh, Mortify kills Nekazar if he wants to.
It's true. Which is probably why he... Oh. Well, I mean, it looks like the Vishkala player is taking a look at his deck. So I guess we'll just take a look at some other people's hands right now. Let's take a look at the Azusa players.
You just needs to know what he's tutoring for if he wants to. If he wants to tutor. Yeah. Interesting. Interesting.
Okay, he made a decision. He was too hasty on the jump.
Tom's a good player. So yeah,
I mean, you're not wrong.
his words here. So untapping his mana with Feast of Famine and Imperial Shield. So yeah, he's gonna draw that card of his word to Fire and Ice, and probably Bob Azusa with a sword trigger.
He could blow up Azusa.
Well, actually, the elf.
Yeah, I would probably blow up the elf here.
Yeah,
because Archie's at the Azusa player's at 5 lands right now.
and
So
going from 7 to 5 is a big jump down. And Azusa doesn't really do anything that he can't do normally. If he draws a
right,
land, he's gonna play that anyway.
right.
So, question is who he attacks here,
He's really deciding.
and
He's not entirely sure himself.
yeah, he knows he's gonna attack. He doesn't know where because he wants those triggers. Like all four of them
All
are
right,
good.
he's
Okay,
smacking into the
attacking.
Narset player.
Nice. No,
Oh
he's
no, no,
attacking.
it's Archie. Sorry.
Yeah, he's attacking Mr. Azusa. Sir, so I suppose the elf dies, and the discard probably hurts, but it's 7 card. It's not the worst thing in the world. The card draw is definitely what he wants here to draw the card 2 to 4.
Yep. He goes ahead and bops the Draga Tree Speaker with the Sword of Fire and Ice Trigger.
Oh, good play. You know, we've heard the stories of the commentators think about the plays, and the plays just do the exact opposite of that.
Like Joggle Hops?
I did mention the card, but now that you mentioned it, yes. But these people seem to be good players.
Yeah, it's weird. Weird how
It's
that
odd.
works.
I'm not used to. I'm not used to that.
You were in the losers too, friend. And Nekasar does get mortified. It's pretty much necessary at this point. He'll activate Temple Bell in response, pinging everyone for 1.
And that was a big mortify.
Yeah, that was really necessary.
Taking 2 turns of Necro's clock is just
Yeah,
very.
there was a double wheel gonna happen next turn.
Yeah.
So
Or Helm of God's Lord does nasty things.
right.
The problem here is now for him that his next
Ooh.
no costs 7, which is just
The
a lot.
Vish Cow player has a Phyrexian altar in hand. It is mana at the cost of his
I believe he
creature.
did seal 4 planes, yes.
Alright.
Because he didn't have one prior to the tutor.
So
Horn of
the
Greed.
Horn of Greed is good.
Sure. Now the Nexar is gone, that is doesn't hurt so much.
Yep.
And he has the Lantern forward. Wow, that's
It's
really
both
good.
land drops.
No, at this point, killing Azusa would have been correct, but they couldn't know that.
But there's no way he could have known that there was Horn of
No,
Greed in the
no.
Azusa player's hand.
Yeah, you can't. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tom says in
Tom-
chat, can't let Nexar stay out.
Tom is
That's
100%
completely
correct.
correct because Nexar was the only person who was anywhere close to win here or
Yep.
actually doing things. Azusa now caught up with that Horn of Greed into abundance, which means he's gonna draw 3 lands every turn and then a business spell. That's gonna happen. He draws a land, gets a card draw, draws a land, gets a and then a business spell. So that is
The
great.
Narset player
That's
stuck on 3 lands, plays a Stronic Resonator, has to discard a card.
Okay, that's sad. That is very sad. Narset did not really get much from that Armageddon. It was cute to just stop Archie.
Right.
It didn't work because he didn't draw the lands. Archie did. Archie drew Horn of Creature's Abundance. Necrozar profited from the restart because the draws happened. But the Mortify slowed that down a lot.
The fear of Azusa just coming back from the Armageddon anyway was always there. Because draw lands, you're playing them. It's just how it's gonna work.
Yeah.
So, but the Narset player knows how scary the Azusa deck is. So all around, I do think it was the correct play, but he just didn't draw the lands to really come back from it, unfortunately.
It was more of he had to do it to stay in this game, to not just let Archie win.
Right.
But it wasn't really a good plan. It was just not the worst thing ever.
Alright, so there's a Fate Unraveler down with a Vampiric Link on it.
I would say on the opposite, because the Gaddon puts it back to 0 lands, and there was a point where you fetch a bunch of the lands and drop them, and his hand was empty of lands before other people had no lands. So he got hurt more because he had to actually draw the lands, and the Zeus doesn't give him any benefit. But of course he had here Horn of Greed Abundance, which helped him a lot, and he did draw more land fetches. So that's of course true that he has more likely to fetch more lands, but he has less when the Armageddon happens. So with the right draw, everything's possible. and it is possible, it seems. And that's just got unlucky.
So the Vishkal deck had their land drop, drew
Solemn.
cards, played Solemn,
Ooh.
really
No,
getting back into this game.
Azusa dies here. Let's just be
Yes,
honest. Azusa dies.
Azusa dies here,
100% chance.
but Azusa did get the value that she needed to get.
Yeah. I mean, would have liked to get more, but
But you can't really complain in this situation. You played a Horn of Greed and Abundance, so
yes. And just drew a bunch of cards.
you're fine.
Yeah. Fate and Reveler has lifelink, which is actually triggered
Yes.
lifelink.
Triggered
Which is kind
lifelink,
of
so
cute. Just gonna slowly get his life up. There's still propaganda in play.
it's
So Vernacular deck has not lost.
right.
Just kind of needs to be a little more background until
And that's
the
that
lands have.
that's exactly how this Nexar deck is gonna win.
Yeah. Well, it is comberific and can just win with wheels. What it's currently doing is just sitting back, slowly draining, and not being a big threat. Council's Judgment.
Council's Judgment. Let's
What?
see what people
Abundance.
target.
There's a vote for Fate and Reveler. There's another vote
There's
for Fate
two
and
votes
Reveler.
for Fate Unraveler.
Yeah.
There is
and the
three.
third one. Okay, uncontested.
Alright.
Dragonis basically just votes for the same thing. If you want to be fancy, you can vote for Vampiric Link. Doesn't do anything. Votes for Abundance. Does not do anything.
So
3
close.
versus 1. Jason Fair or Narset Play had the opportunity to also vote for Abundance first, of course, because
Right.
he got to vote first, and Adam does the same, or our next player. Didn't happen, but you can get 2 permanents by calling different names. But Azusa Play here was pretty happy that Fate and Railroad's name just named the same thing to just make everyone name the same thing. So
Yeah.
the Abundance of Horn of Greed does not get shot down here.
The Abundance probably should have gotten voted by people.
Yeah. That was, in this case, basically just another player that didn't think of that. That was the correct play.
So let's just appreciate this Azusa player's hand.
Oh god, is that the Boundless Realms? Yes.
That is a Boundless Realm, that's a Genesis Wave, that's an Omnath, that's a Praetor's Council to get back everything he's discarded this game, a Varinclex, and a Crater Hoof. If he just plays Varinclex here, I don't know how people do anything, but he opts for the Azusa replay, and then, yeah, Crows and Grips the Sword of Feast and Famine, which was a constant thorn in his side.
The mistake he made is casting Azusa after playing the forest. Otherwise, he could have looked for more forests and just cast them. He looked for non-land on the draw on.
Right.
Actually, the order doesn't matter, but he looked for non-land on Abundance. He should have gone for another land, play Azusa, and play those lands. So we would have gotten 2 extra draw steps and 2 extra lands.
Yep.
Opt just. I'll probably have a different plan. I would have just cast Bondage here. Maybe it's just me.
I think I would have gone for the Varinclex, honestly.
For Varinclex?
Yeah.
I mean, we know that our Vishkal player has a Bone Shredder.
It's true, we know that.
But I would have gotten for the more safe RAM, which is a Bone Jumps.
Honestly, I'm... Sorry, go ahead.
Which is hard to take away, aside from second Armageddon, but might happen. It's not unlikely. So I guess that is also kind of unsafe, but it's the least likely to just die.
Right. But like, honestly, I would play Varinclex for the tapping thing, where people can't untap their lands during the next untap step. In this position, where everyone except for the Vishkal deck is super strapped on lands, that's really good.
Ooh, Psychosis Crawler coming down from the next
That is scary.
Also, no land drop.
Yeah. No land drop from either the Nekosar deck or the Narset deck. The Narset deck played an Aggravated Assault and then discarded his Ralzeric. Not the best position to be in. He's also missing a white. He was missing blue in the beginning and is now missing a white.
Yeah.
Alright, so we'll take a quick look at the Nekosar's hand. Who has Wheel of Fortune, Waste Not. And he's got a pretty stacked hand, he just needs the lands for them.
Waste Not and Wheel you could cast if you wanted to. But honestly, it might not be correct because the cards are actually pretty good.
Yeah, like wheeling without some sort of damage effect in play is kind of scary. just because of
Yeah,
how
yeah. And he doesn't want to lose the Hammer for Garslot, I suppose, because that is really good with
that's
Nekazar.
amazing with Nekazar.
Because you don't fuel their hands because you make them discard immediately after, so they actually get nothing from it, and you get a lot. Wow,
Oh,
a Chroma's Vengeance
Chroma's Vengeance.
is just gonna get everything out of the way.
Yep.
Which who I believe the Zuza profits the most here because that's just gonna be Boundless Realms, which is completely uncontested. Sarah Ascendant is a 1-1.
It is a 1/1 flying lifelink. Oh no, just 1/1 lifelink. It
Not even flying.
doesn't have flying yet. It'll get
Yeah.
there though. We gotta believe in it.
You can get to 30 life, but not with Sarah Ascendant. That's I mean, it helps for 1 life a turn, but
So
that's 8 turns.
here's the
Yeah.
Boundless Realms.
Yeah. At this point, the entire table is shitting their pants because there are 6 cards in that man's hand. They don't know what, but they know it's not good.
And they
So
know they're not
Boundless
and
Realms.
they know they're not lands. That's the important part.
Yeah.
If they were lands, he would have been playing them already. So they know he has a like just this amazing stacked hand. And he plays an
Yep.
Omnath.
Now it's where the Fire and Ice is gone. Here comes Omnath, who's not at least safe-ish. I'm gonna say he eats a Bone Shredder.
Oh! I think we
There's
have an
the
island
white.
from the Narset player. He's casting an Into the Royal on the Sarah Ascendant.
To draw a card.
I, you know,
It's paper, so. I would have boned the Omnath. Actually, he's the most mana. He carries the
yes.
least.
I mean,
Still.
the Omnath was correct play. I think there might be some saltiness surrounding that play.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at the Nekasar deck. Oh,
Waste not into wheel.
he drew a Megrim, and it looks like, yep, it is
Okay.
a Waste Not into Wheel of Fortune.
What he
Oh,
doesn't
the
know
triggers.
is that
Oh,
this
God.
is really good for him because Azusa player has a really good hand or
Oh yeah,
had.
they're gonna look at what the Azusa player discarded and just go, "Oh my god,
Yeah,
thank you, Nekasar."
Okay, we're gonna look at some new hands after this. It's exciting. He's also got a bunch of black mana, a bunch of zombies. He could combo out after that if he draws something black. Actually, all the wheels are at least blue or red, right? Aside from Dark Deal, which I don't think he's playing.
Yeah,
Okay, Magic Online.
most of them anyway.
So he's 6 mana, 5 zombie tokens, which is not the worst, but I mean the only person you can
5 zombie
realistically kill
tokens,
with that
6
is.
mana, 6 mana to cast his Dark
Let's
Deal
look at
if he
some
wants.
let's look at some hands here. Who has what in his hand? Oh, he has a giant. He even gets a land drop here.
Oh, he has a Venser's Journal. He can keep all of this.
Oh,
He
he
goes
goes
for
for
the Underworld Dreams instead.
Dark Deal. He plays with Dark
He's
Deal.
and he's playing the Dark Deal.
Is he just killing everyone? Is
I
that what's happening?
I think. Well, I don't think people are dead, but this is scary, and also more triggers that he can't F7. Oops.
Oh, because we're all different. So he has to stack all the waste not triggers first, and then the underworld chain triggers.
Yep.
Yeah, because only the last kind of triggers gets auto stacked.
And these are different Waste Not triggers anyway.
Oh yes. Well,
Some
this is the worst.
some are
So,
land, some are not land, some are creatures.
Knob triggers is getting spammed in the chat, and I
Yep.
approve of that.
It's
That
necessary.
is exactly what is
That's why
happening right now.
that's why we have that emote.
Yeah, I like that emote. I'm so proud.
So
So proud.
just
Yes, that's a bunch of damage.
this is terrifying.
I'm very happy we didn't yet go over the other players' hands because it would have been void. Not void because they got new
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah,
Exciting.
they have 2 sets of new hands.
Yeah. Um. Whew. I mean, he also gets more mana if he also didn't have a land drop yet. So if he has another wheel in hand, and most of them have only one card mana symbol,
Yeah.
he has the black
Well,
mana
he
for
also
it.
yeah, he also has the Signet in hand. So he has blue red open to him. And he has a reflecting pool. So he's probably going reflecting pool like reflecting pool Signet. I think that's a windfall in hand.
Oh, Windfall, then he doesn't want to play any card. He just plays an island or whatever blue source here. Does he have blue
Oh,
source?
wait. Oh, he doesn't have artifacts. There's a what's that card called?
Reliquary Tower.
Card on the far right.
Far right. It's an island. Oh yeah, it's an island. So yeah. So I guess he. Oh yeah, you mentioned reflecting pool. It's a little lagged for me, of course. So
Well, yeah,
he just goes for windfall and kills everyone, right?
I think so. I think
It's
he can.
he has 27 cards and everyone draws 27 cards and everyone is dead.
Wow.
This is the game, right?
I I think he takes the game.
Yeah. If he sees it, he also can drop the
Yeah, he sees it.
Parasite, but that needs a red permanent. He might just pick
He looked at the card. He looked at his cards in hand. I think he knows. He needs to play that island or the reflecting pool or any blue source and then kill everyone. He's opting for something.
Oh, he's only 26 cards in his library.
Oh,
He can't do it. If he doesn't do it, because
oh my god!
Windfall doesn't reshuffle.
Oh, this is silly. Oh, this is silly.
Also, can we mention that it's kind of cheaty that Thomas being in chat?
Yeah, what are you in chat, Tom? We're literally explaining people's hands.
I mean, he's probably not in the stream.
Well, I mean, still, people are talking about the hands.
I mean,
Whatever.
still,
Tom cheated. Disqualified.
People who know the land are talking.
Disqualified. Tom is disqualified. He's not in this game anymore.
Right. Actual last place. Hashtag last.
Oh my god, what does he do here?
Uh,
It's the place of Poker Primordial? That's... Wait.
value, but
Wait. Oh, wait, but these zombies don't have haste. Oh, if he could give them haste, he could get back,
he doesn't have any haste things in his.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's a... Oh, what's his name? Greater Behemoth in the graveyard right now.
Wow.
So, I mean, if he could give them haste... Oh, he's going for it.
Primordial. I mean, that's just value. That's just nice.
It's true. This is just a straight up value. Maybe like Shieldred.
He needs to reshuffle his deck if he wants to win with Windfall.
Can he do that?
Doesn't shuffle. Am I right? Actually looking it up now. I'm pretty sure Windfall doesn't shuffle. It's discard and draw. Yeah, discard draws equal to the number of greatest number of cards each player discard. So he withdraw his library and die. Actually, if he plays land first, of course, then he's down to 26 and then 25. So he could have done it, and he can still do it.
Yeah, yeah. He just plays a land here, and then draws 25 cards and doesn't die and kills everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, so he does have the win.
The zombies don't have haste. They'll create this turn. They just sit there and look pretty. So does he go for Windfall? This is the same as we as they screamed at the screen with Yokel helps. No, we scream at them. Just play the Windfall.
look, friend, look. So he gets a Resto Angel, a Woodfall Primus, and nothing from the Narset deck, obviously.
Why does he go for value if he has the win in hand? I guess he also saw the 27 cards and said, was thinking, oh, I can't do that, man.
Yeah, maybe.
If he plays Reliquary Tower and just passes the turn, what do we say?
I don't know, but I'll laugh. Like, I can't laugh in this position because I was literally in this position yesterday, but I'll laugh.
I'm laughing right now, so I have made that decision. Wow. What is the blew up the white from Mr. Narset? So Narset's not getting bad in this game. Just no.
No, the Narset was not winning.
Yeah, Restoration Angel does flicker the Primordial, and that gets back.
It's back.
He hasn't targeted anything yet.
Yeah, I don't know, like Vorinclex.
There's
still a Crater Hoof Behemoth.
Fair. Dragonis is evil and smells of dragon feet. Possible.
Very possible.
I'm someone who misses the win of a Windfall, and his Netquisar deck is
He could Primordial his own Waste Not. I mean, you're not wrong, but why? So he's deep in the tank about this. It looks like I can't tell what he's picking.
he isn't picking anything yet.
No, I mean I can see through the hangout. Sorry,
Oh, of course, okay.
I can't really tell. It's I think it's for Rinclex. For Rinclex and something else.
I mean, Vorinclex is kind of a given, actually.
Oh, that's true.
Each
The
opponent
waste
gets to
not.
pick one from
Oh, yeah, he couldn't do it still because the waste not makes him
me.
draw cards, so he
I
can't
think
just
so.
land Windfall.
Oh,
He
right.
needed to get rid of the
So,
waste
but
not
it's an
die
actual
actually.
line. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
fair.
that. Wow.
It's an
Egg
optimal.
on
I
my
thought it was a
face.
May. I was thinking it was a May. So he
Yeah,
just puts all the board state and is not unbeatable.
pretty much.
Yeah, he uses land drop on Reliquary Tower.
I mean, and since we know that the waste not would kill him now, that's fine.
He can still win a windfall because he can sack for triggers. That's two. People
Hmm.
die before he has to draw his cards. That's two.
Either way, there was a win here, but it was not gone for.
Yeah. Maybe he didn't see it the same way we didn't see
Oh
it.
yeah, he
Just
also got an
afraid
angel
of waste
back,
not and milling.
so he could have vindicated his waste not. Look.
He just vindicated a land here, I believe, and played the Izzet Signet. He can still cast Windfall.
Yeah, he can't. No. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep. He has 3 mana, one of his blue.
Is Windfall 3?
Windfall is 3. 2 in a blue. Right?
Oh, God. What
I'm
is
pretty sure
happening?
it is. Yeah, it is.
No?
Is he doing it? Is he doing it? Anvil of Bulgarian. Okay, sir. Close. No hacks hand size. Cataract Parasite. Does he have a red permanent? No.
Well,
I guess that just.
honestly, he's probably killing people on his next go around. If he has a
Yeah.
way to,
Yes, but he's not. They have a turn. Like, a board wipe equalizes this, but a
all
Corpus
right.
Vengeance is gone.
Well, let's
And
take a look
Archie
at.
gets a turn. What is
Yeah,
in his
Archie
hand?
getting a turn is very concerning. We'll take a look at the new hands now. The Vishkal player has an Elish Norn, a Whip of Erebos, a Sun Titan, 3 lands, and a Fleshbag Marauder.
Okay, Flashback doesn't do anything. Elish Norn does do a lot of things, actually. It kills most of what Dragonis just put out. Or next to the player. Or at least makes it really, really small. And you can play it. He might just be going for Elish Norn here.
Yep, this is an Elish Norn
And he is?
that kills all the zombies and plants.
Yeah,
Wait, is he?
before they grow
Oh,
bigger.
he's thinking
No?
about it.
He has a 7 mana up, and
He's looking at his graveyard. Is he thinking about Sun Titan? He is.
no, it's
Okay,
Elish Norn.
goes for
Okay.
the Elish Norn. Okay, never mind. Don't worry about it.
He just doesn't want to lose this turn.
Yeah, that's very
Well,
fair.
I believe that's a good play. Not losing is always preferable to losing. He's still at 14 and he has some power on
Alright.
board, but now that turn does not look so
So,
good anymore.
Azusa's hand. Oh, okay. He has 2 lands, a Karn, a Harmonize, a Loxodon Warhammer, a Crucible Worlds, and a Tower of Fortunes.
Oh, Crucible of that graveyard is pretty nice.
Crucible allows him to get all of his lands back, which is nice. He's going to
How-
Harmonize into Kamal Greater Good land. I think.
he just cast Carnia, I believe, to take
Yeah.
something important out, like the Underworld Dreams. Oh, Kamal
Oh,
goes down.
Kamal. Well, he can still play the
Kamal.
Karn. He has
Yeah. He has
literal tons of mana.
literal tons. Metric tons.
We counted
What do
it.
you
It was in the millions. Wait.
What is he doing? Oh,
he-
he's
He's
turning all
animating
his
the
lands
lands!
into- Wow!
Oh! Oh my god!
I was thinking, what is he doing?
Oh
He's animating his
man!
lands and playing the card. Probably
Animate. Okay.
Yeah, there's the Animal Dreams.
Wow.
Okay. This turnaround suddenly. Wow. Well, Dragonis still has the best board state as in creatures. But the Elish one kind of makes it a little.
If he doesn't, oh man, if he doesn't do anything, his lands are gone.
Yep. Kamal needs to leave the battlefield. Otherwise,
So
Dragonis, Necrosis player can just kill our Azusa player in terms of combat
yes,
damage, right?
yes, I believe so.
One,
Um,
four in the air,
let's see.
intimidate three, so that's seven.
So
And
the
another
Narset
seven.
player has a
He,
pretty
he
stacked hand
has to
himself.
jump. He has to jump. Then.
Oh, Clever
Impersonate.
Impersonator
Iron.
on the card? Elish
Alice
Norn.
Norn.
Okay. We have two Elish Norns on the battlefield, my friends.
Okay, creatures. That's a creature unfriendly zone here.
Oof.
Uh,
This is
Wherefore,
a big
Tom,
oof.
for
This
Vishkal
is a
and
big
Narset,
oof.
this is like normal, but
So there's also a time stop, a Narset Transcendent, Temporal Mastery Lab Maniac,
none of
and
these relevant really.
seize the day. Oh man.
Narset's
People,
kind of nice because he can draw things, but he kind of just wants lands.
yeah.
Because he can play
So
Narset now, and the field is rather empty.
no, let's
There's
see what
attacks.
happens. The Nekasar player has a very large hand. Oh, he has Mation, or whatever, the Mind Cage. Everything gets
Yeah.
-X, -O for every card in his hand.
Does he
For
want to play that?
it, maybe, I don't know. It,
Nectazar is a 2/4, so casting that just kills it. Because
yeah,
Ellis Norns.
well,
He wants a board wipe, is what he wants.
yeah. So Ral Zarek,
Because nothing that deals
steal
damage on
anything.
draw currently.
He can still windfall for a ton. Yes, but then he
Why?
loses.
It kills him.
Yeah.
And yeah,
He's taking a look at Molten
no
Psyche.
one else.
He doesn't have Metalcraft though.
Also, he has to make people draw cards first, so he has to play that and respond to another wheel, so that resolves first and then this. Yeah, that's not it's not doing anything.
Yeah, he wants to win last turn.
Yeah, he wanted to win last
All
turn.
right,
This is
looks like he's running right into Karn.
that might just be yeah, he has to take up the Karn here, but the Elder Norn is kind of from off here. And of
And
course, having
Elish
two lands
Norns.
is a downside. He has 4 mana if he wants to, like 3 lands and a Signet. It's
So
not exciting.
Adam messed up. He could have won last turn. Yes.
He also has to discard, right? Oh
Oh
no,
yeah,
Mantle.
no, he doesn't have his Reliquary Tower anymore. Oh no, the Anvil, the Anvil.
Mantle card does that. Okay. There's a bunch of effects. Let's let him keep his hand. Adam's Nekazar. Yeah, sorry.
It's a
Actually, yeah.
Charmbreaker Devils in his
Chat
hand.
calls
That's
him.
cute.
What's his hand?
Charmbreaker Devils.
Oh, that's very cute. If he only has one wheel in his deck, great. No, that's not happening.
There's also
Okay,
Nicol
that's
Balls
not.
he can't cast. I bet he really wishes he could cast that.
There's a lot of things in his hand I'd like to cast. Um, Also passed a demo pack, which, as we heard, is probably bugged.
Oh yes.
That you demo pack does not cause life loss; it causes life gain.
So it's
Currently,
you gain 8 life and draw 4 cards. It's pretty great. Or
not the same number.
can it target yourself?
You can target yourself.
Okay, yeah. I mean, you draw your cards. All right,
Yeah.
you gain 4 life. All right. Oh my God, words are hard.
Yeah, I know. I feel you.
Yeah, demo pack is Sphinx's Revelation. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
What do you want to do here? Nothing really. He plays land and fourth maybe. Duskwind Seer. Okay, that's funny, but just dies.
It's
Why do
just
you do
dead.
that? That's a 4/4. Maybe he didn't pay attention to that, but
He probably did not pay attention to the double Elish Norn here.
yeah, because otherwise that card would be funny. That's the only card that kills people in his
It's
hand currently.
that
But
wasn't the most optimal play.
yeah, he flies to 0/0. Doesn't help.
He can still just go land drop, Nekosar, and then wheel. Oh, Nekosar still dies though. He needs to get rid of one of these Elish Norns.
Yeah, as long as these are there, Nekuzar is actual -2/0, which is not the kind of
So,
power toughness you want. Praise the Sun Titan.
yes, there's a Sun Titan coming down
Probably.
for the Vishkal player. He is targeting
So he wants to reanimate something. I'm guessing shielded.
Dance the Dead.
I'm guessing shielded.
Shielded
Right,
would make sense.
you could also go for Runescar Demon.
Well, actually, does he want to Shieldred? Because having both Elish Norns is just stopping the Nekasar from killing everyone.
Oh, that's correct. That's correct. So
But
kind of
maybe he
a
doesn't
kind of
care about that? Oh, Sepulchral Primordial.
ooh value.
Getting
Any,
back. What can he
any
get
number of
back?
things really. Dusk Metal Seal.
Well, like,
Doesn't do
does
things.
Craterhoof Behemoth kill anyone right now?
Probably a waiting
Gives his
turn.
creatures plus
Or
four
get
plus four?
Rampaging Valve or something. Oh,
Maybe.
he's a Vorinclex actually. Vorinclex.
Vorinclex would definitely do things.
Yeah. This game is stupid. It is
You're
a
not
little bit.
wrong.
It is funny stupid though. The double edge snore is slowing things down, but I believe that will not
Considerably.
stay forever.
Well, if he just gets back Shieldred, then it'll be fine.
I mean, not this turn. Unless he has Enemy Dead in hand.
Right.
Which I
Which
believe
he does
Travis
not.
took. I believe Travis took that one.
So he gets
Tomorrow!
Vorinclex, and tomorrow, well, it
It's
looks
a
as though
Void card
as
looks at the top 3 cards and picks one, so he's never drawing a card. So Nekazar can't actually hurt him right now.
Nekasar cannot kill the Vishkal player with tomorrow on the board. That is a
Yeah.
fact.
And Lifelink. Lifelink helps. So he wants to gain some life. So he's going into the grind for value and
Yep, this
things. And it keeps the Elishon on the board because that actually helps him because the Archie is not, or Azusa play is not able to cost relevant creatures.
right.
Not be able to swarm anyone.
um, the Zusa player drawing the probably the best tech in his deck, Life Force. It's a green green
Oh!
enchantment, and you can pay green green to counter target black spell.
Yeah, Mr. Vishka doesn't like to see that. I would,
That's
I would
pretty
say.
good tech, and he passes the turn.
He just passed the turn.
Yep.
That
No
is
Life
odd.
Force, no Greater Good, no nothing.
He probably doesn't want to be attacked by what
It's
is there on the board by all black players.
it's
What
true.
help?
It's true.
Um,
The black players are the only ones that are actually like still
so
in this game. The Narset player hasn't done anything for many
he might
turns.
just be waiting for other people to kill each other. But let's be honest, if Vishkal gets the opportunity to just kill the Zeus deck, that opportunity will be used.
Yes.
If it's just free. And green is not known for the instant speed things here. Like maybe a flash creature at best, but they know the list, so
So the Narset player goes land go. He's got time stop, seize the day, lab maniac that dies, temporal master. He has a hand. It's just I don't think it's good enough right now.
yeah. Discarding. So
This
what
card
is
is
what's
Narset
looking for?
Transcendent.
Oh. Which is funny. I would have just cast that maybe. Or is he holding anything in particular up?
I don't know.
Oh right, he doesn't want to tap any mana as long as Vorinclex sits there.
That's
Which
true.
is
There is a
that's
Vorinclex.
probably the same reason the Azusa
Archie.
play didn't play
Right, yeah, the Azusa player.
the Life Force. Well, no, actually, that's not a good argument because he has a bunch of lines. Ooh, Cross's Charm.
Destroying target
Destroy
artifact,
target artifact.
which is the Whip of Erebos.
Okay. It's not the most scary thing here, but at least he keeps him at low life. And, well, he can get creatures back. A bunch of them, actually.
Bone Shredder still does things when it enters the battlefield, even though if it gets -4, -4. Oh no, it only gets
Yeah.
-2, -2 because actually, Bone
No,
Shredder lives.
Tom and Vishkal player and Narset player are completely unaffected by Elishnon. They balance each other out. -2, +2, nothing. But Nekuzar player and Azusa player, yeah, kind of a little bit in a problematic zone where everything gets -4, -4. So that's not good for them.
Let's see.
Funny thing, if the Voltron Primus dies, persist returns into owner's control, not under controller's control. That makes sense.
So,
So
okay.
Azusa would get
So,
goofed
the
punished then.
Vishkal player is looking at these three cards for his tomorrow pick. Damnation, Cabal, Coffers, and Entomb. Oh man, this is a hard choice.
Uh, Coffers, but only barely.
It's between
Wow.
Coffers and Entomb. And he picks the Coffers.
Yeah. Using that he has a bunch of mana is probably worth it. He's gonna get back something with Suntide that matters. I
So,
assume so. Looking through his
he
graveyard
will.
here.
So, for the draw trigger on the Anvil, he chooses Skin
Okay.
Render out of that and 2 lands and discards the Skin Render,
Okay.
giving the Nekasar player a 2/2 black zombie. Thanks to.
Ah, well,
It's not.
doesn't stay for long. Elder Norn doesn't like those zombies. Neither of these Elder Norn like them.
Mm-mm.
They are -2/-2, which is not a very healthy power toughness.
So,
So,
Fishcowl
Kamakov is
has so much mana.
Lunate Primordial.
Oh. Yep.
There goes the Elder Norn. There goes,
There
I
goes.
suppose, the Woodfall Primus.
Yeah. Because Avenger
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Angel just aren't doing anything.
Now his creatures get bigger. Worth noting because the Elder Norns don't cancel each other out anymore.
Yep.
Um,
And he has
yeah.
a hefty board state.
Tom is looking like he's gonna win here.
Yep.
I'm gonna be honest, because the Necroza deck has lost too much on lands. The lands won't untap, so he's 4 mana next turn if he has a land drop. Azusa can get back in this game if not killed this turn, which seems like a correct play.
Oh, yeah. No, Azusa is 100% dead here.
Yeah.
It's not even like.
The Narset deck is not doing anything next turn. The best thing is they can do is cast Narset.
Right.
And at this point, probably
Oh!
somehow a flashback Nordic finds it.
Oh, this full force is going after the Nekasar player.
Okay. I'm not gonna say that's wrong. I'm just gonna say that's odd. It's not what I expected. Because
Yeah.
he has 42 is his life total.
Yeah, nothing has
Uh,
trampled. He's.
that takes a bunch. Well, Vorinclex has trample.
Oh,
It takes a bunch of times to get there.
Greenclex does, yes.
He also, if he kills him, he loses the Primordial and Tomorrow. He kind of wants to keep Vorinclex though, so I see not attacking the Zuza play here. So maybe taking out the Narset deck would have been a thing, but Narset actual nothing here.
Yeah, Narset's doing actual nothing.
Yeah.
They have not gotten above 5 lands this game.
But no one usually immediate danger aside from maybe the Azusa deck, which has lands and cards.
Okay. So the Sun Titan is getting back a Lifebane zombie, taking a look at the Azusa player's hand.
Okay, that's relevant. So we're gonna do the same, I suppose. And what does he have?
So So he has Life Force. Wait, did he not take anything?
It should be an exile if he has.
Exile that card.
Oh, he's still targeting. No, wait, no, he's gone.
Wait, no, he
What?
He didn't take anything.
He didn't.
Is this a May?
I.
You choose and exile a card.
Does he not have any creature cards? It's his creature
Oh,
card.
it's true. It's true. He doesn't have creature cards.
Okay, we got there.
He just had to be not. I just had to not be stupid about it. It's fine.
Yeah.
So the Nekasar player loses his board state.
Yep.
Takes a bunch of damage.
Whatever rest of the boards they've had. Can we point out that Necroza plays at 20 cards in his library? Currently, still. The Azusa is at 33. And this is an insane game.
This is special. This is Tom running away. This is what people are afraid of.
Yep. Tom needs a little bit of time, but once he does things, there's Grey Merchant for 7 draining here.
Yes.
So suddenly that life total is looking a lot healthier, and the Azusa play is just alive with the skin of her teeth. 6 life is just enough to die horribly to basically anything.
Yep. Well, let's go over to his hand and see if he's got anything.
I suppose this game is over next turn unless something happens.
I would agree with that. So he draws It That Betrays Forest and discards Vesuva.
If that betrays might be too late to actually do anything.
Just a bit.
Just slightly. Counterspelling doesn't also not help much anymore because there's a void state in play, which is, you know,
Mm-hmm.
Lux and Warhammer without haste does not help. Crucible doesn't help because it doesn't fight void states. Greater Good is nice value if you have a void state. Um, that might just be it.
Yep.
If it betrays a monogreen, what's up with that? It's a strong card. I mean, this is competitive. You do the big Eldrazi if you can. Um,
Also,
and
welcome to the fun that is tapping with Vorinclex out, where every tap is a
yeah.
trigger and you have to wait for every single trigger to resolve until you
If
can
you
continue
just
tapping.
cast the spells and then tap your land while the spell is being cast, then that you don't have to wait for the triggers. Yeah, the triggers then go on the stack in response to the spell, basically, which is the correct way to do it. But
Alright. Is this a player
or
successfully tapped 12 different lands? Cast an It That Betrays.
yeah, the easier way is to just click on it, but betrays, then tap by your lands. Then all the triggers go on the stack at the same time. It's a competitive match between Vishkal and Nexar. The Azusa deck was scary twice and got shut down hard.
Yep.
Aside from that, not wrong. So the Lux and Warhammer is going to do his duty on blocks. But are there flying creatures? There's an Intimidate creature with 5 power.
Yep.
And if there's a single life drain or something, that is lethal. Because Intimidate creatures can be blocked by artifact creatures, but if it betrays, it's just a colorless creature, not an artifact creature.
Yep.
That's worth noting.
Alright, so
That,
let's
no
take a look at the Narsa player's hand.
Actually, the promoter has Intimidate too, right? Yes.
Yes.
So that's lethal damage. The Lux of Warhammer, if it betrays, is just decoration. If he wants to kill him, he can kill him.
So Narsa player just saying land? Go.
80 mod to die to Bone Treader. That's
Wait. Oh! The Narset player can stop on the Vishkal player's upkeep and time stop them.
He has a time stop?
He has time stop in hand. So the Vishkal player isn't killing anyone if the Narset player so wishes it.
Yep. You don't get a turn, sir. We've talked about this. You don't get a turn. You get an untap stab. That's all you get. Maybe an upkeep. You're talking about an upkeep.
So, Negastar player, sitting happily with 24 cards in hand, is doing what?
Not much, I suppose.
Can't imagine him doing much either. He has 4 mana to his name this turn with a land drop, which doesn't get him much. If he could play the Mission in the Mind Cage, he would be fine. But that is just a little out of reach.
Yep, quite a bit. So what he wants here is a board wipe?
What he needs, yeah.
Aside from that, he could cast one if he had... He doesn't actually have any black mana. Blue... Red... Does he have Blasphemous Act? That's an option I can think of here.
I believe I drafted Blasphemous Act.
Oh, you did. That's why I don't have it.
Aha! It's 5 mana.
I mean, he can cast a wheel effect, but he gets some zombies from it actually to jump block. So it is not the worst thing for him. But he can't wheel of not what's it called Windfall because then he draws out.
Yeah.
Like twice.
He plays a tap land, gains life.
Wow.
And says go.
Oh god, that's not what you're gonna do. So Dens of the Dead.
So
trigger. He is able to untap his land, his creature if he wants to, which he would, because there's an Intimidate creature in play.
So oh, it's happening! It's happening, boys! Time stop.
Here's how you do that correctly.
Yes.
Actually, that's a lie. That's a lie. No, the Vortex triggers go on the stack on top of time stop. If you would have tapped his land, put the Vortex triggers on the stack, and then respond with time stop, his land's untap. Tech. That's the same with what's it called? City of Brass. Well, if you have a lethal burn spell, you tap that and respond to the trigger, to the damage trigger.
That's cute.
That is entirely cute. That's the only reason why the card from Ferris, the 5 talent, where you pay a life and get a mana, is not strictly better. But the fact that City of Brass hurts you if it gets tapped for other reasons, like with Icy Manipulator, which is probably not played in Legacy, but if it's
Yeah, probably not.
Wishing Import is probably a more relevant example. You still take that 1 damage, and in this case, just pay a life. There's some other reasons, but this is the main important one. You can respond to the trigger, which is cute, and that's what you can do here. He did. He may just not have been aware of it, but he knows how to quickly operate Moto, which is just tap the lands while you're casting a spell, which he probably didn't think of. That's the difference.
So, Fish Cup player, untapped, pass the turn. Very questionable. No idea why he did it. But let's go on to the Azusa player's turn.
Yeah, I believe Fishcup just. I mean, Tom's just a bad Magic player, right?
Yeah, no, he does this all the time. It's really sad.
I don't even know why he has as his partner on Twitch. I don't get that. Or does it seem to like him for some reason?
Maybe. I don't know. It's questionable.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alright, so.
I always wanted to say that on Tom's stream. Just hang on him for no reason. I'll tell it. Okay, so he's lands on that. What is he doing?
Cycles. The Azusa player cycles the Tranquil Thicket, draws a Relic Opportunist, and it looks like he's casting a Garruk.
Okay.
Well, that gets him lands.
If he wants untap lands, maybe just make it free to block. What he wants to do is attack with Evaporates to get the lifelink. And or triggers. Okay, he wants to 2 mana, I suppose.
This does untap his lands, so they're good for next turn. Assuming he gets a next turn.
That's correct. He can attack here. Yeah, he does.
He's attacking, but the thing is, he's just getting lands off of this.
Which is not the worst thing ever.
Thankfully, it does have lifelink, so he's...
Yeah, that's what he wants, right?
Yeah, he's gaining 12 life, but there's still lethal on the board.
Oh yeah, Tom even has the wrong no bully emote. You see how bad of a streaming is? Wow. Yeah, yes, bully's not even in here. I'm just devastated.
He's bad at FFC. We're sorry, people.
We tried.
At least there's Vashtag.
He has Vashtag, so...
He's good. He's got some good emotes.
Today saved. So someone got some lands here. He didn't even tap the land before he sacrificed it. Wow.
What a... Man, the misplays. Alright.
There's a relic coming down.
Take a look at the Narset player's hand. Let's admire it for a bit, and then realize he can't cast anything. Best part is he can't even cast Lab Maniac for value because it just dies to Shieldred.
Oh yeah. I mean, Lab Maniac's not a card you play for value. It's what you play the turn you win the game. Usually. Interesting. Snowcroft Island and pass a turn. He just hopes he's not getting overrun by someone, which is probably fair because he's not currently the target. The moment he casts Narset, that's gonna change.
Yes.
Currently, Tom is still the boogeyman, and Tom probably, I don't know if he wants to kill Dragonis here or finally kick Arch out of the game.
I think the answer to that question is yes. I'm pretty sure he has lethal on board for both of them, if I'm not mistaken.
With 33 life, he needs to walk through. It's 3, 9.
Also, if he draws a reanimation spell, he just gets
It is enough.
Yeah.
Easily.
So if he gets a reanimation spell, he has a Crater of Behemoth to just pick up and say yes.
Right.
So
yeah.
Let's see if the Nekazaki player can do anything.
He has Mage in hand, but does he have a means to cast it?
Nation is
Purple,
Blue, and 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he can cast Nation this turn. Oh.
So he might not die and make this game even longer. Did they put up an hour as a bit time? Wow.
Oh, those idiots did. Oh my.
Wow. So usually they would be down to like 12 minutes, 13, well, 23 minutes. Actually, it's not even that long. Just
No,
been a lot of things happen in the time. It's just action-packed gameplay.
it's true.
Wow.
I mean, it's about to slow down incredibly so, but that's fine.
Does he do? Does he do? Does he go for it? Gonna be a whatever voice.
Oh, no.
He probably has a way to get
What is
rid
he
of
doing?
humiliation, right? Minus 24, minus 20, minus oh. Yeah. Mm,
Death strike,
that
please.
is that is a mind cage.
There's
Uh,
mind gauge.
the only thing that can now attack for value is Sun Titan because of a trigger, and it
It's true.
betrays. Yeah, otherwise creatures are now kind of whatever.
Oh man. Oh my
Top left
god.
Angel of Despair in his graveyard. If he is able to reanimate something from his graveyard, that is happening. I mean, with
Let's
with
take a
um,
look.
what, with a creator hoof, does he get his creatures big enough to just no?
They get plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And they're
Eight,
all
nine.
getting minus 23, minus 20, minus 23, minus 0 right now.
No, it's not enough. We had to do the math, but nope. Animal Garden. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's
It
true.
still
There's
has
also
tomorrow.
Relic of
Pretty good
Progenitus.
little paper best cards though.
There's a Relic of Progenitus, so that means any reanimation shenanigans
Ooh.
just get stopped.
That's true. What's in his hand?
So,
Oh.
the tomorrow trigger for the Vishkal player is Godless Shrine, Swamp, and Purify? Royal Artifacts and
Does
Enchantments.
he win with Depth of a Deafness? That is 4
Oh,
and
he has a he just drew Destroy All Enchantments.
Oh wow.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's what we're gonna cast. Unless Adapt wins. I mean, you discard the sacrifice thing with the Marauder, right? Because that kills it that betrays though.
It's true.
But he just kills Archie either way. The thing is tapped.
He's just killing
The
people
card is
this
super
time.
relevant.
People are dead.
Yep. The only person that lives is the Narsa player, and he gets
And
a turn.
he plays Narset and well he can play Temporal Master. I don't know. He doesn't have much.
No, it's not. It's not happening. Narsa, top left player is the Narsa player. And the Narset has not yet entered the battlefield at all, at any point.
Not a single. This is the first time that the Narset deck got above 5 lands. They're at 7 right now. And they spent their 6 mana to time stop the Vishkal deck from killing people.
Which was the correct play.
Yes, 100%. But Purify, getting cast, 5 mana sorcery, destroy all artifacts. It's true, but I'm not sure he's concerned about that because he can still just kill people.
Yeah, exiles the graveyard, which is kind of thing. So sometimes gets 0 value. Yeah, that's probably alright. Yeah, Jason got a little wrecked here.
Yep.
By his own Armageddon, probably, but he had to do that defensively to stop Archie from going to do insane things with his 8 lands in play. So was probably correct, even if questionable.
There goes the graveyards.
So, yeah, graveyards are a thing of the past. They should be. And Purify, get rid of Meation and the Anvil, and the Waste Knot, and the... So, Dragonis is looking pretty sad here.
So, I don't think anyone has anything.
There's if I give someone another turn, it's probably Adam. Or Mr. Nekozar. Because
the
lands not untap, he has no permanence other than lands. So you just kill Azusa and Narset and be done with a turn.
Nekozar player has too many cards in hand to count, and he doesn't even have lands next turn other than the land drop.
Oh, he sacrificed the Sepulchral Primordial because Dens of the Dead went away. That's a sacrifice trigger. So if it betrays, gets it back.
Oh!
For no value, of course, because the graveyards have been exiled.
Oh man, Archie. Oh. Well, I bet he's regretting.
He just got the Primordial.
Right. He got the Primordial, but I bet he's kind of wishing he didn't get rid of graveyards right then.
So that's why he also doesn't want to. Oh, he casts his commander. We haven't seen Vishka yet this game, right?
Vishkal, this is the first time Vishkal is coming down.
Ooh. Hey, Vishka, how you doing? You shouldn't sacrifice a creature.
No, that's a bad idea. Don't do that. Vishkal, don't do that.
Oh God, if he does it, I would never let Tom live that one down. If he is now able to actually sacrifice a creature into oh, he did. You just sacrifice tomorrow. Give him another blocker. Seems
Why?
smart.
What is the Vishkal's
Also,
player plan here?
puts 3 counters on his commander.
And gives. I guess he can give. He can give either one of them -3/-3.
Then he just did nothing.
Yeah.
Tom, are you?
Thomas.
What are you doing? Thomas Delia, please explain. After this game, we're gonna have a serious talk about it.
And the Vishkal giving the Sepulchral Primordial -3/-3. But there's a tomorrow on the field.
Yes, he still's a blocker. I guess this blocker can't trade for anything of his.
It's true.
Come on, Tom. Come on, you're better than this. Please. If he doesn't kill Archie here, I'm super disappointed.
Well, he has to swing everything, doesn't he?
This has Intimidate that gets through. The trample creature probably attacks.
Yep. So that's 5. That's 11 damage right now.
He can get back Dens of a Dead with Sun Titan, getting back support Primordial.
For value.
For no actual value.
For all this value. Yeah, poor Death. Yeah. Death is the Narset player right now.
This is just no actual draw on what he's doing. It's just looking at the top of his deck being sad.
Is he?
Drawing.
Vorinclex is going after the Narset deck of all decks. So is this.
Okay. Does Tom have a Death Wish?
I don't know.
Okay, he's taking back the attacks. He's rethinking.
Okay, he's.
Vorinclex goes to where
he's deep in the tank about this. Okay, they're both going at the Azusa play right now. Okay, so far it's all going at the Azusa.
So that's he can block the Sun Titan and take 9, 5 for 14. Luminous Primordial number 6. So that's lethal. And yeah. Okay. He has lethal on him.
So just with those just with those 4 creatures.
Attacks.
The Lilithnorn attacks Narset, as does Gary.
Yeah.
The
total of 8 damage.
The Grey Merchant of
Fossil. To 11. And someone is losing this game this turn. Finally.
Oh my god.
But first, Dens of a Dead coming back.
Get in. Wait.
He has 1 target.
You could get. Oh yeah.
He has actual no options.
You're not wrong, my friend. But he gets Sepulchral Primordial back.
That has no targets at all?
Actual none.
Nice.
So much value.
Yeah.
Tom is trying his best not to win. Oh my god, you're not wrong.
You are not wrong at all. He's actively just trying to somehow punt this still. He noticed that sacrificing creatures is not good when it perfect praise on the battlefield. And stopped doing that now. When kind of
alright.
By
Azusa player down. Gone.
Here we go. -2.
Also, that means Vorinclex gone.
Fact.
So, let's take a look at what the Narset player is doing this turn.
Joe is very much not a math major. That's true.
Yeah, you gotta give us the lessons, dude.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's a Spelljack. Copy Artifact, a Temporal Mastery, which is getting cast.
Which does him very little good, but...
he gets an extra turn.
It's an Explorer.
This is one of the very few spells that this deck has cast this turn. The only reason there are so many cards in exile right now is because of wheels. Don't mistake this for him actually playing the game. God's grace things help if he wasn't about to die.
Lots of things would help if we're in lethal ward state.
Yeah, it's 7 mana explore. Decent. I've seen better.
I mean, untaps his lands too. So it's 0 mana explore.
Yeah. Swift. No. That'd have been pretty good, getting Lightning Greaves off the top or something.
Spelljack. We're just keeping it up just in case if anything happens that he could use. But if Tom casts any spells before attacking full lethal,
which, let's be real,
he's an actual fool. And I cannot stand for so much tomfoolery.
Oh my god. I'm gonna end this Skype call. Jesus. Alright, so the Nekusar players plays a reflecting pool, and prosperities for 0. I think that's the GG call.
Yeah, it's each player draws 0 cards. Fair. Promise trigger. Storm count 1.
Yes, it added Storm. It's very good.
Rune of Storm here.
Alright. Let's go back to Tom's hand of nothing.
Thank you, Jed. Love you too. I'm here every Wednesday. No, that's not true. It's not even Wednesday, is it?
It is Wednesday.
And not for me. Not in real time.
No, okay, we are not arguing this on Tom's stream. I may have his stream key right now, but that does not mean I'll abuse it.
That means I win. Cool.
No! Don't you dare.
Okay, finally he has to discard his hand because the Envel is gone. And look at all these tasty spells. There's a Deck Fade in the graveyard, there's Molten Psyche.
It's so good.
Sunbreaker Devils.
All these delicious things. He's still discarded.
And not winning, yes. He had a turn where he could have had the win if he wanted it, but I guess he didn't want to. He just nah. I don't feel like
it was a matter of he just did not see it because he thought he was going to kill himself with the windfall, drawing his deck.
But he could have actually won.
But he could have gone land, windfall, and people would have died in response to him drawing cards from the Waste Knot. And that would have been a victory.
He played too many cards. He had 22 cards in hand. Narza was 24. He would have died to his triggers.
Right.
Because the Underworld Dreams wouldn't have killed him anymore. But he just played a bunch of cards. If he just didn't do that, he would have won.
And I'm down to respectable hand size, and well.
Just death before combat? Oh, if he does that.
Let's see what Tom. Oh, Mind Twist.
Mind Twist.
He drew Mind Twist. Alright, he goes to combat. He ain't messing around this time.
Good.
He's got his eyes set on people's life totals. Everything going after the Nekusar except for Vishkal and
Luminate Primordial?
Elish Norn. Looks like
I believe both
GG.
That is Tom takes the game.
Tom takes it.
Dirtling forever.
And Tom wins.
We have a winner.
We have a winner of the EDH Roto Finals.
Wow.
Outstanding.
So many puns from every side? No, I don't believe RG punted, right? Mr. Zuzo.
I don't know.
I don't recall any. There was some punting on the Necrozar side of the battlefield.
Okay.
Jason just got a non-game, but he got a pretty cool play in the time stop.
Let's get our winner. Let's get our winner into this call.
That is a call.
Is he even online, Skype? He should be.
I'm gonna add him if I.
Okay. Add to call. Someone make a punt count. I mean, maybe.
Hey guys.
Hi, Tom.
How
Congratulations.
good it is to be the winner of a game where every single person punts?
Yes.
Yes. We were talking
Oh
about
my
that.
god. That game was amazing.
Thank you.
I mean, this is for finals, but this is kind of embarrassing.
Oh right, that gets rid of Cage. That makes sense.
What?
Yeah. Valen mentions why it was lethal. Yeah. Sorry, the debt over the purify play basically. That's lethal because it gets rid of Cage. I didn't think of that.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. Because he dies.
Yep. Well,
Brian's one of
let's.
most game modes.
So I just wanted you to get in here and get a few words in before we add everyone else, and just a
Really?
waterfall of salt comes. So
That sounds great to me.
So if you want your words, you can have them now.
I would like to say that first of all, thanks for tuning in. I hope everyone who watched had at least a little bit of fun watching that travesty of a game. I know I had a bad. I'm right now being given a crown of empires, a scepter of empires, and a throne of empires.
Thank you, Komodo Drake.
I want to mention, which is incredibly appropriate, and I appreciate greatly. Thank you, Komodo. Yeah, but Valen mentions in chat, I did have lethal there. I should have just cast that, which gets rid of Mishin. Then I could get out from under Mishin. But I drew, if you saw, like, my draw that turn was through the Tomorrow. And I made sure to throw it on the bottom.
Yeah,
we
saw.
Debt and Purify.
Yeah.
And so in my head, I'm like, I can Purify and I'll have Debt back in case, I don't know, Force of Will or something stupid.
Yeah.
And the Purify worked, and I got to get rid of somebody, and there was that. There was also the play where I should have just killed like either Archie instead of dealing damage to Dragonis. But Dragonis having 24 cards in hand is very, 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 very scary. That's why I just went for the let's get some damage on Dragonis. I know I have both Exsanguinate and Death to Deathless on my deck. I know I can kind of wait this out and go from there. So I definitely play a little bit conservative. And I'm just so surprised I won, I think is the best way to put that.
That's correct. If you see Dragonis' hand, the turn where he played the wheel into
where he was going off.
Yeah, the one turn where he got a bunch of black mana. He had the windfall in hand.
Yeah.
He could have killed everyone, but the problem was he had just 24 cards on his library. So he had to play a few cards so he doesn't kill himself with windfall, and he would have died to the triggers of Waste Not, but he kills you in response with Underworld.
Right.
Dreams.
Right.
But so he would have had the win, but he didn't see it.
No, the main thing is the windfall kills him though. Like he draws out of his library, he's dead.
No,
he didn't have the mana to be able to cast the extra spells. Like I hear you, and I'm going to defend him a little bit here. He just never had the mana to be able to cast those extra spells.
Yeah, he had 10 mana in his Poland.
Yeah. From Waste Not, and then he plays a land, goes down to 24 cards in hand, 25 cards in library.
And plays a spell.
Oh, are you talking about when he had 10 black mana?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he goes like Sepulchre Primordial and then something else?
Yes.
Yeah,
he plays Reliquary Tower, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're saying he should have just like played random stuff and then just played Windfall?
He should have played blue. He should have played Blue Source Windfall, and would have won.
Well, no, that would kill him.
No.
He had exactly enough cards in the library, and Jason was 24 life. We would have died with the Underworld triggers killing every one of you, and then he would have exactly 0 cards in the library and all the draw triggers on the deck from Waste Not, but he would have won.
Okay.
Barely. He had to win, but barely.
But also, I won that game.
All right. On that note, let's get the others in this game.
There's another little badge on my shoulder.
You are the better player, which I can't say with a straight face, but
oh god,
okay.
The amount of anger I had at myself when I sacrificed to Tomorrow.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
That was so funny. I sacrificed to Tomorrow because I'm like, oh great, I'll get rid of the last blocker with Fish Cow. This will be perfect. And then right when it happens, I'm like,
there's a Tomorrow on there.
So Vash, I got an important question for you.
Okay.
Did you hear the salt fly when Armageddon hit?
I could feel it. And also Tom spoke in chat.
2 turns later when Adam's like, let's wheel those hands.
Do I exist here?
I was just so glad I didn't get a really good living. I had Living Death in hand, and he
Tom, stop fucking complaining. Right now.
We have literally had.
Shut up.
We have almost had 2 hours of Archibald being very angry.
No, I'm so glad I wasn't in that call.
How much you're all idiots occurred?
A lot, especially when you missed lethal.
Shut up. Was it I could reanimate Craterhoof, or was there another time?
No, it was when you had like 10 black. You were going off with your wheels, and you had like 10 black mana because of Waste Not, and you had Windfall in hand, but you had 25 cards in library and in hand.
I would have died.
But you play a land, Windfall. Draw. You have 1 card left in library. There's the Waste Not card draw triggers on the stack, but you stack those, and then you stack the damage from the Underworld, whatever, the damage thing.
Connections.
And
Dreams.
Yeah, Underworld Dreams, and that kills everyone, and you win.
Yeah, because Jason had 24 life. He had the highest life
Oh, I
total.
know.
He would have died last, and
Can I
then he
explain
would.
something?
Yes.
Windfall finishes resolving. I die because I'm drawing for an empty library.
No,
But
you
everyone's
No.
dead from the
you
damage
can
first.
play cards from your. No, you can play cards from your hand. You can play an island. You down to 25. You play Windfall down to 24. 24 cards in library, and you draw exactly 24 cards.
You have
Oh, I
one card
thought-
left in library.
Oh, okay. I'd be at exacts. Okay.
You had the
Yeah.
exactsies on
Okay.
everyone.
Yes.
Like, that was the only number that works. 24 life, because that's what Jason had. That's how much damage he takes. And you have to draw 24 cards. Any more cards in hand or any more life, you couldn't have done it, but you had exactly lethal.
Exactsies.
And
And then that was pretty much like, okay, so it all started with the turn 4 Armageddon, which
20
we
very hard.
we defended. We thought it was okay because we were like, okay, Archie's been uncontested for like the first 5 turns.
That was my thought. Did you not notice I hovered over it for a second?
Yeah, no, you were hesitating, and like we were talking about this, and when you cast it, we
Yeah.
were defending you because you didn't know what was in Archie's hand. He could have just murdered you because he was uncontested for the first 4 turns, and he did have
Yeah,
Craterhood
he had
Behemoth in
it,
hand.
yeah.
Like
He
he,
verbally murdered me if it counts for anything.
yeah, no, he was. You slowed down Archie enough that he couldn't like just murder everyone.
Well, and then
The thing is, actually, the Armageddon was fine. Like, the frustrating thing is being able to recover from that and then just getting being able to do- Yeah,
Oh,
being
yeah.
able to do fucking nothing for the rest of the game. Like, just about recovering from that and then.
And
To
I
be-
drew
to be fair-
really good off the first wheel, and then I was like second wheel, and I was like, Adam, I'm gonna drive to kick you in the mass hole.
Oh my god. But yeah.
That was wonderful.
I thought that had to be exactly fucking Dark Deal as well. So I had a very good.
That annoyed me a lot. I was like, God damn it, he found the actual Dark Deal. The
Yeah.
only thing that
I
does
was
what he
talking
needs to
about
do.
that. Does he have a black wheel or something?
That's the only black wheel.
Oh, where's Dark Deal? Does he play Dark Deal? Cast Dark
Plays
Deal.
it.
Oh, okay.
You're just like right on to you.
To be fair, he had a land drop, so he could have just land dropped and hand
Yeah.
done any
Yeah.
fucking wheel in the book. So it's
Like,
not actually
that's-
that big a deal,
yeah.
but still.
Yeah.
Can we just pretend it matters?
No.
Damn it.
You salty
I did
for it
win
tonight.
anyway.
Also,
so.
you did, I believe they all missed the epic Tom fail at the start of that match.
Oh yeah, by the way, I spilled about a cup and a half of coffee.
Oh yeah.
Oh, nice.
All
Yeah,
over his
it got-
computer.
Yep.
It got in my
Wow.
keyboard. It went behind my desk. My desk is made of wood, so now it's just permeating my desk.
And it's behind his computer, so he's like, I'm gonna smell coffee all night.
Yep. I also had to throw away my my Armada Games playmat, which I was using as a mouse pad the entire time.
Aw.
Also, pre-stream, Jason's
You could
computer
pro-
got messed up.
Oh, yeah.
fantastic. Oh, let's not even discuss that fucking
It was-
joyous moment.
Anything
It was
fast.
also great how you people just like went. Like you didn't even stop to let us discuss hands and keeps. You just
Oh yeah,
went
I'm
for
sorry.
It.
It's just basically what happened was because I had spilled all this coffee and I was trying to make sure my computer worked and I was going first, I just started.
Yeah, and that was fine. And then I like asked you guys to stop, and you didn't, and I was like, whatever.
We
we'll
didn't
just
hear
go.
you.
Well, I didn't. I like messaged Tom.
Oh,
Yeah, on Skype.
That probably wasn't. You probably could have unmuted yourself in the Hangout.
Eh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
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 yeah, I sure had
Anyway.
one fucking job.
Hey, I had multiple jobs. Okay.
Yeah, you guys had a lot of jobs during that.
Hand cams were fun. I'm gonna be real
These
here. Hand
finals
cams
were
were fun.
kind of a train wreck, but very hilarious, and I've been
Oh my
fantastic
God.
with every time.
I would
Did
just
you
like to
not-
say that I'm just so happy the white black sacrifice theme deck won. The deck that wins the slowest, I think, besides Travis's.
No. I would say that Nekosar was slower than yours.
No, Nekazar can kill quicker than white black.
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
because of the wheels.
On the right draws.
I would have
Yeah.
to get like a really
Yeah,
lucky
alright,
living
Ross.
death.
I'd also like to give Archie a little credit because he on that mass mulligan for everybody probably had the best hand and had to get rid of
I
it.
would have smashed you all on the mass mulligan. It wasn't even close. Like, it was not even close. That was an almost not quite a perfect hand, but very close to it.
Oh, I also liked.
See,
the
Archie,
abilities.
I'm giving you credit there, Archie. You're
Thank
a
you.
kind gentleman.
Thank you.
Also, Jason, hop back onto Moto so I can give you back your cards.
Oh, hey.
Yeah, I'm honestly, I have cards to give back to people, but can people do it on stream at some point? Because I am quite tired right now.
Oh yeah, no, dude. You should
Why is
totally
that?
do
It's just 3 in the morning or something.
Yeah.
Correction. It's 10:00 p.m.
It's
It's
Imperial
re-
Seal
it's
and Vindicate,
trash.
right?
Yeah,
It's
Imperial
re-
Seal and
I
Vindicate.
need to be
Alright,
at
cool.
work. I need to be at work in 5.5 hours.
All
Yeah,
right.
have a
Have
good
fun
one.
with that.
So
Oh wait, but before you go, wait.
Okay.
How'd you enjoy doing the EDH Roto?
Oh yes.
I enjoyed it immensely, despite
Very
the
fun.
large amount of salt I'm feeling right now. I'm sure I will look back on it, and I know. Also, I enjoyed the drafting a lot. That was a lot of fun. I'd love to do it again.
So did
I, it was fun. Let's go with that.
I thought
All
it was
right,
fun too.
I've
yeah.
lost words, and my mouth voice isn't working very
All right, go the
to
fuck to
bed.
sleep already.
well. Yeah.
See you, Archie.
All right,
Right,
Adam,
Yeah.
how did you feel about the draft and the games?
I really liked it. I really liked it, with the exception of all the fucking land death. God, I hate mass land death. But other than that, yeah.
I like that RT comboed with Tom's Elish Norn.
Mm-hmm.
Two blow.
No, but did you like my double Elish?
Oh my god, the double elf
That
is
was pretty
hilarious.
great. You couldn't even cast his Necrosa, or when he cast his the Vampire Wizard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it just went boom,
Just
goodbye.
boop, boop.
Hey, cast
He
his
literally he
Right.
cast it and he's like, fuck.
Yeah, we figured.
I was thinking that's an interesting card to drop because everyone else has lower life totals and we're gonna lose first. But oh god, it's 0-0. Okay,
No,
whatever.
That's Zero. Oh, it's like a.
Cool play, but sadly it's dead.
So moral of the story, I would happily do that again without land death.
Please.
And I was the land death
Yes.
player.
We can
Yeah.
impose our own bans, but that's getting into the technical
Oh,
side
no,
that we'll go
no,
over
yeah,
when
You
we.
weren't the land death player. So many people were the land death player.
I-
Vash did it.
I had one land death spell in my
You
deck.
still
Chocolate
fucking
Hops.
did it. No, not even that one. We had the Darksteel.
Oh, Micah's
the
and Platis.
Neptis plus Micah's
Yeah.
and Platis.
I
That
mean-
one happened.
Yes.
I would also like to point out Archibald participated in the sort of like mass land death with Kamal.
Oh, that was
That happened.
beautiful.
That was beautiful.
Mono green land death. with
Oh yeah,
the
and
Sith.
not to mention
That
he
was
also had
smart.
Crucible Strip Mine in his deck.
Yeah. Well, he
Yeah,
had Crucible in hand. He just never cast it.
That's actually that. I believe he also has Wasteland. Or-
Yes.
I think he has Wasteland.
I think he has both.
Yeah.
Both
Yeah.
those.
You know,
By the
just
way-
to be sure.
You know how we were talking about the bug that they put up on the top screen of Moto? We completely misread it. It's Damnable Pact. It's the thing that I'm playing in my
Yep.
game.
We
So
discussed
that would have been I'm gaining you guys life because it's bugged to all fuck.
Yep.
I would have
Thanks for
gained you
release.
guys life.
a mono black.
So yeah,
Would have been
I
pretty
believe
good.
Tom's gonna go to bed and or attempt to repair his desk.
Also, we're gonna host Doc in a second, or in a minute, or
Yeah.
two.
Yeah, we're going to go
So-
to stock.
Once we finish.
And I think Tom will happily do it again too. So
Yeah, 100%. No, I actually had a lot of fun with the EDH Roto. I think the most fun was had definitely during drafting.
Yeah,
I love
God.
just getting super salty at nobody because we were drafting
Listen,
the same deck.
I
2 weeks
hated
ago.
you and nobody because on every goddamn Friday, you guys would just go off with driving Twitter nuts, and it would be always during the half hour I drive to school.
Yep.
So my Bluetooth would just be like, I'd be listening to music, grooving out, and all of a sudden be like,
That is a very
You
accurate
know what?
sound.
I'm 0% sorry.
Yeah.
No, yeah, no.
but then I'd get to school and read it, and I would fall out of my car laughing because nobody's yelling at Tom. Tom's yelling at nobody.
That was honestly, that might have been the best part of the whole
Yeah,
experience.
like I
Well,
love
pretty great.
I love just looking back at the Google Doc and looking at all the comments. Like the Kiki Jiki, the Grinning Totem 4th pick from Travis.
Oh God, yes.
And I like how I swerved exactly one person in this entire thing, and that was Tom.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, I had no idea you were playing Narset. And then you
It's
grabbed
because of
Narset.
Travis.
And actually, like, it's a good thing you didn't tell me because I would have hate picked Narset.
100%.
So good call.
I like
like
how
it.
you tried to hate pick some
Actually-
journals from me.
Oh
and you
yeah, when I
hate
thought
picked-
you were blue for no, I thought you
you
were
hate
like
picked Marchesa and
yeah. Oh yeah, yeah.
you know,
I thought you were
it's
blue,
just,
so I
hey,
got
no,
Marchesa. I'm like, obviously his commander's Marchesa. His deck works perfectly with Marchesa. And
Actually,
you're like,
Tom,
dude, I'm playing black red.
I got information from nobody that said if I told you that Narset was my commander, you would hate pick it.
Yep. He was right. 100% right.
All right. So, any last words before we wrap this up and go host Doc in his 24-hour stream?
Yes.
season 2.
Thank you
I will
for
be more.
Season
thanks
2.
for hosting this Vash. I appreciate it a lot.
Oh, it was a ton
I'm
of
gonna
fun.
be stranging my stream key right after I get off the Skype call.
but now I can be popular. I had like 200 viewers. You can't take this away from me.
Quick, host yourself for a second.
Quick! Put up the cord!
No. And I do
Skype
want to thank you
information.
so much
I'm kidding.
for everyone that was following along. Thank you so much for tuning in. You can check it out at edh-roto.com. Rules are there. You have deck lists there. You have the original draft files there. All thanks goes to Nobody for putting it up because it's an amazing site to do so quickly. And again, thank you for
I have
that.
to do some overhauls of this one because we want to have more drafts, maybe even road drafts where we are not actually involved in, where other people are able to host one. And I want all of these on the site, so I want to have a way to, basically have this site drafts viewable, especially for VODs and the games, the results, the deck lists.
So,
Gosh, quick
be
face
able
cam.
to host more of them.
No,
Which,
I don't need face
uh,
cam. So basically, moral of the story: if you guys want to set up your own Roto, your own EDH Roto, it's very possible, and all you need to do is contact Nobody here, and through Twitch, Twitter, whatever you want to do.
Find 8 people who have a month to devote to something. Also,
And
Well,
Bob,
two
maybe
months
less than
now?
a month. Just make sure they're all on the same time frame, or can do things.
Fuck, shut up.
God damn it.
Also,
All
it's
right.
probably gonna be even more messed up soon.
this was super fun. I'm gonna.
I will
You can
end the
give
stream.
your sign offs. Okay, you can find my stuff here at twitch.tv/mtgradio. Where can they find more stuff from you, Adam?
Twitch.tv/Dragona77.
And we got our 2 commentators here, Nobody and Vash. You can find them both at other channels. Where can they find you, Vash?
They can find me over at twitch.tv/vashthestamped.
And Nobody, where can they find you?
Twitch.tv/nobody64, nobody with an I.
Sounds
Pointing
fantastic. All right, I'm going to trigger the host for Doc. Everybody tune in over there for his charity stream. And have a great night.
All right.